Good evening, everybody. As I was doing my studies, waiting on God to give me what to talk about today, um, He brought back to my memory spirit spouse. And I have already made a video about a spirit spouse, but I had a more personal kind of situation regarding a spirit spouse, and I didn't want to share it because it's not about me, it's about someone I know. But I mean, the Lord brought it back to my memory for a reason, so maybe this will help someone. I'm sure it will. But anyways, basically I just want to let you all know, like, be mindful of the people that you get into relationships with. Pray about them first. Ask God to reveal to you what kind of spirit they are, because we all are spirits inside of a body. Test that spirit. Make sure that they're producing the fruits of the spirit and not just fleshly, worldly, and anything like that, because you're bound to have issues like that. And yes, every relationship has issues, but you want to look at the spiritual aspect of it. So there was a situation where someone I knew got married, and um, at the wedding, I think it's the reception part. The head of the little thing where it has the wife and the husband, the little topper of the cake, the head of it, the head of the man came off. Like, the thing just flew off the cake. There was no physical possible way that could have happened, but it broke in half. The head of the man broke in half. The wife was fine. So, then that bypassed. Then I had a dream about the friend of mine, and she was telling me, like, the marriage life is not what she thought it would be. And these past few months since they've been married, she's been telling me the issues that they've been having, and it's just problem after problem after problem. And like I said in my previous video about spirit spouses, when someone has a spirit spouse, that spouse would, like a spirit husband would be in this case, that spirit husband will do anything that it possibly can to destroy that marriage. So the first sign was the knocking off of the head of the husband. That's the first sign right there, because I was feeling God's presence as I was speaking to someone else about that happening. I just felt a little chill, like, that way I know, yes, that was a spiritual event. And then the fact that it's just all these problems going on, and it's not making any sense. It's not like, yes, like I said, yes, relationships has issues, but newlyweds, there's that honeymoon phase, and there hasn't been a honeymoon phase. Like, things just keep happening back to back to back. And I spoke to this person about it, but they're not really like trying to believe that. But situations like that need to go through deliverance. As a couple, individually, need to go through deliverance, because spirit spouses can kill. They will kill because they believe that you are their property. You belong to them. You're theirs. They're jealous. They don't want you to be with anybody else. They want you to just stay with them. Spirit spouses can only come in if you have an open door. I'll share this. So, a couple of nights ago, I was raped in my dream by a spirit spouse. And I know that I had opened that door because of the fact that I was speaking to someone that wasn't speaking anything godly, wasn't pouring anything godly into me. And even though I tried to pour godly things into them, they weren't pouring it into me. And I just kept trying to ignore it. But in all honesty, I just had to cut them off. It's you put up a boundary. If a person doesn't respect that boundary, then you have to cut them off. Bound people hate boundaries. Remember that. If you put up a boundary and someone doesn't respect that, they are bound by something. And you have to James 4:7 them. James 4:7 says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. So that person wasn't ever meant to be in your life. Now, if you put up a boundary and people are respecting it, then okay, you can have them around. That's cool. That's fine. But other than that, they gotta go. There's also a verse that says, evil communication corrupts good manners. That's why you have to watch what you're allowing people to pour into you, even if they're like gossiping or talking, anything that is not of God. You have to be careful, because that can have a door open, which was what happened in my case. But of course, I plead the blood of Jesus over that. I prayed about it, and I've been fine since. But you don't want to have any open doors, especially if you're on track and doing what you're supposed to do for God. The devil is just patiently waiting. He will wait until he finds something where he can go to God and be like, well, look, he's the accuser of the brethren. So he will find a way to, try to sneak up and mess things up. But that's all I have for you guys today. Take heed. Thank you.